Welcome to the 2020-2021 school year. This is an introductory video for all of my students, either in Japanese 1 or Japanese 3-4, about how e-learning is going to work with Japanese at ETHS. I am Michael Van Cray, and I'm excited to begin this year with you. If I could put it all down onto one slide, take away this as the most important piece. Engage your brain. Daily, no shortcuts. There is no quick way to learn a language. It just takes time. And if that's all you remember from this video, I think it was time well spent. To get into some of the nitty-gritty around it, though, is no multitasking. It doesn't work, period. You think you're doing multiple things at once, and it kind of feels like it's successful, but honestly, it isn't something our brains are wired to do, and we trick ourselves into thinking it's okay. Setting a timer for your 20 minutes of daily study, even if you do 10, it's better than none. Okay, so any amount that you can do is going to be worth it. I say Monday through Friday, sure, take some weekends off. I have a whole nother video about the importance of study and daily study and what it really means to get you proficient, but put a timer on. Actually put the technology away, set a timer, put that away, and then get to work. Remove those distractors, and you know what they are. We all have personal distractors. It might be something like actually setting your phone to do not disturb so you don't get the notifications constantly popping up. Or in Chromebooks, there's apps like Strict Workflow or other things that keep you from being distracted by YouTube videos or other things that might happen. Setting short-term goals, and I'll help you do that because in our syllabus is a weekly goal. You're trying to do this one thing in a week, and those one things keep building up into skills that allow you to actually learn and use the language. Reward yourself. It really is important, and again, you are the best to know what that reward might be. For me, it's often chocolate, but I also like playing games and apps and doing things that are mindless, but they're fun and they're worth the reward at the end. Teaching someone what you've learned and demoing what you've learned, even if it's a parent or a grandparent or a little sister or brother, really does help solidify what it is that you're learning. If you're looking at this grid in front of you, this pyramid, the retention rates are incredible when you see how deep those levels of work with your brain go. Just being talked to is very shallow and often just poof, it's gone right away. So the deeper you get into and work with the material and actually teach others is how you're going to make this last. Practice through social distancing. Sure, we're in this era right now where it's a little bit awkward. We're not in class as we normally would be, but oh my goodness, of all the times to have this happen, the technology supports your learning wholeheartedly. So take advantage of that technology and use it for the positive. The idea of not being right, but being a thinker is what's going to make your brain grow. If you're kind of into the perfectionist idea, like I need to learn it and know how it works and only do it if it's right, is going to stunt you as a language learner. The growth is really in the mistakes and the working with it. Remember, we're talking about navigating meaning. We're talking about communicating. We are not talking about perfection. That is never an ideal I want from you. I'm never going to ask that of you. So try to tuck that away. It's not the best. Actively searching for answers to your questions. They're out there. You can find the answers. So if it seems like it's too hard or I can't be bothered, it usually isn't true. And I'm, of course, able to help you, but you can often help yourself or help each other. And it's such a much more rewarding experience to be able to do that. So I put some tips at the bottom. Can you find the answer yourself? Find that answer. Ask a friend, and then obviously ask me in class and or in a Google Meet session or something like that. Strive to do as much as you can, as well as you can every day. All right, this is the motivational path. It isn't always fun. Sometimes it's like, ugh, this is kind of boring. But the days pass and the weeks pass and the months pass, and all of a sudden you're able to hold many conversations, and then you're able to actually read something spontaneously. Like, whoa, I couldn't read that before. That's really awesome. So it's not these big aha moments. It's not like you're playing a video game and you level up and you get a big reward or something. It's not like that. It's quieter. And sometimes it's harder to actually understand when you're improving. So be realistic and be kind with yourself about what it is that you're doing. So specific tips for success, I put the most important things, my headquarters are in those web addresses. For Japanese 1, these are those Bitmoji classrooms. This is home base. You need to go here every day. It's the bit.ly/ETHS J1 HQ headquarters or J34 HQ headquarters. It's all lowercase. Bookmark it. It is the place to go. It has all the things you need for success. So visit that daily. It is your learning hub. And in fact, there is a daily task I'm asking of you each day that you will get rewards for. And it takes probably a minute or two to actually do the task, but I want you to get used to coming to the headquarters each day and working with that material. You focus on that weekly learning task that's set in the syllabus, which is found in the headquarters. So make sure that you are always working on that task first. And if it's going well, of course, you can move on and do something different or review something you've learned already. Checking the resource section is really important because I've probably done that work for you. You can use what I've given you as the resource. You just have to put the time in to practice it. Mention that. Do something old and review, or go to headquarters. There's a whole bunch of links to other exciting and interesting things that you can actually expand your knowledge around on that same place, at the Google headquarters. Attend all live class sessions. Those are so important to your growth. It's a social language. You need to be able to speak and hear and interact and figure stuff out. Should be fun. Yeah, come to class. I also have office hours. They're posted on my syllabus. They're posted in the headquarters. It's everywhere. There are no shortcuts. Please remember that. Cramming doesn't work. You might think, ooh, I'm just going to cram for this one quiz and do well on it. If you cram, you're going to forget as soon as it took you. Like if it took you 2 days to learn the material, it's going to fall out really quickly. It's about low, slow, steady base level, okay? Release yourself from the idea of a grade. It's not about the points you're accruing, it's knowledge, and that knowledge builds over time. If you're doing the work, you're going to do well, okay? The grade will follow because you're learning the language, and your grade is learning the language. But if you get into the idea of that you're going for a grade or going for points, how many points is this worth? It's not worth any points. It's worth knowledge. It's worth your ability to navigate Japanese and learn something really exciting and really challenging. I'm here for you. I am excited. I am super excited to do this. And yes, we can do this together. This is not going to be normal, but it doesn't mean it can't be really rewarding and really exciting to do. So let's have an awesome year. Looking forward to it. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu.